Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. I am Yavie Greenleaf and today we are continuing our not forgotten but 6-month delayed playthrough of Dragon Age Origins, where I believe last time we left our party of heroes, Yavie the Dalish elf and Wynne, Alistair and Liliana on the doorstep of Haven. And we are here to rescue Brother Genetivi, who has been captured by cultists. I think that was the last thing that we had uncovered in that saga. Might have some clues as to the location of the urn, and Brother Genetivi has gone to Haven to continue his search. So, yes, there are some weird people over here, and Brother Genetivi has been missing. Oops.
What are you doing in Haven? There's nothing for you here.
I have business here.
No, you do not. I would have been informed if someone was expecting a visitor.
Is there Brother Genetivi here?
Who? Perhaps revered Father Eirik will know of whom you speak. Unfortunately, he's ministering to the villagers at the moment and cannot be disturbed.
Revered father? I've never heard of this.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
Are your traditions very different from ours? Well, Yavie is also Dalish, so I would say, have you heard of the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
The urn is nothing but a legend.
Brother Genetivi's research suggests that it may be more.
I do not know who Brother Genetivi is or what he says. However, I'm sure people can convince themselves of anything.
And you don't know if Brother Genetivi has come here? He has kind of answered that question, but we're going to ask it anyway.
No.
Why do you have a revered father, priests or women?
It's always been thus in Haven.
Okay,
We
let's
do
say
not
that.
question tradition.
Tradition. I would like to explore Haven for a while.
We do not appreciate lowlanders looking about our home as though it was some sort of zoo.
Very well. Well, okay, let's ask some questions about Haven.
Ask
Everybody
and
has to
be
say.
on your way.
How long has Haven been here?
Haven's always been here. My family knows no other home.
Who's in charge of the village?
Father Eirik is our spiritual leader and guide.
A revered father, huh? That's new. I wonder what this means.
It's always been thus in Haven. We do not question tradition.
I like how a lot of the answers like loop back on the same lines that have been said. It's like, yes, Alistair, we've just discussed this. If you were listening to the previous answer. And then he says the same line again. Because now we're back. Yeah, okay, so I have some other questions.
Be on your way.
Why haven't I heard of Haven before?
We keep to ourselves. We see no need to announce our presence to the world. It's more peaceful that way.
I don't need to know anything else about
And
Haven.
perhaps you should return to the lowlands.
Very well, excuse me.
You may trade for supplies at the shop if you wish. Then I suggest you and your companions leave.
Did it just get a lot colder, or is it just me?
It is rather chilly here. I mean, looks like snow falling. Yeah, this is just also another note. This is going to be a spoiler-filled playthrough. I should have put that in the title. But we are going to be discussing all things Dragon Age, all spoilers across all 3 games, and any stuff that we know about Dragon Age Dreadwolf as well. Because the reason why I'm playing this game is I've played this one many times before, but I want to get ready for Dragon Age Dreadwolf, which hopefully will be coming out soon. There isn't a release date yet, as far as I know. But this is just an opportunity to I want to read the codex entries, the interesting ones at least, not necessarily all of them, but really go into the lore of the game world and yeah, like talk about interesting little tidbits of information and stuff that we come across and how it relates to other things that get revealed in later games. And because this world is very deep, and the developers did I think, an excellent job in making this world seem like there's so many layers and sort of themes and interweaving storylines and across all three of them. And I want to see things that start off in Origins and get developed, especially in Inquisition. There's a lot of stuff that starts off here, and when you get to play Inquisition, you're like, okay, yes, this is. I remember when we first heard about this in Origins, like magic and the Fade and the elves and their place in the world and all of this sort of stuff. So yeah, that's just a sort of disclaimer, spoiler filled. I will try and put that in future titles, just to make that absolutely clear. So if you don't want spoilers for Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, or Dragon Age Inquisition, including all of the DLC, then yeah, be warned.
Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Were you up? Were you down? Chasing rabbits round the town. Come, Bonnie Lynn. Tell us where you've been. Come, Bonnie Lynn. We've a bed to put you in. It is soft, it is warm. It will shelter from the storm. Come, Bonnie Lynn. We've a bed to put you in. Dear Bonnie Lynn. Sleeps the peaceful crib within. A mossy stone, a finger bone. No one knows but Lynn alone. Dear Bonnie Lynn. Sleeps the peaceful crib within.
A little creepy. Hello, child.
Who are you? You shouldn't be here.
Who are you?
I asked you first.
I'm Yavie.
Lowlanders don't belong here.
Is that all you have to say?
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
You're a clever boy. What do you know about Haven?
It's just Haven. Heh, you're not so bad. But you're still not supposed to be here.
Yeah, getting that feeling. Chicken. Good thing we don't have Shale with us.
Do you think the tower is ever going to get back to what it was, Wynne?
I don't know. A great number of people died. It will be difficult to imagine rebuilding, with that cloud hanging over everything for many years to come.
Do you think you'll be there? To help rebuild, I mean, once this is all over with.
I cannot say. Even if I survive this blight, I am a very old woman, Alistair.
Why? Because of some grey hair? You are a formidable woman, Wynne. You could see that it happens.
I think you overestimate the number of years I have left. But perhaps you are right. Or perhaps the memories of what happened there will be too strong for me to face.
I have a hard time believing that.
Well, it's good to have someone that believes in me so. Now, if I could only feel the same way myself, that would be something.
I like the party banter between. Oops. Oh, that's what V does. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I just discovered something. I've been playing a bit of Dragon Age Inquisition. That's also what made me realize, like, hey, I'm playing Inquisition in my personal game, and I haven't finished Dragon Age Origins on stream, so I should probably put some time into that. But to search is the V key on PC in Inquisition, and so that's why I pressed it now. Yeah, and also if anyone in chat notices it looking a little bit laggy or anything like that, just let me know, because I have been having some issues. I've tried to change the frame rate, so if that makes a difference, yeah, if there's any sort of choppiness in that, then please let me know. I'll try and fiddle with some settings. My PC isn't isn't what it used to be. It's on my list of things to replace or upgrade this year, but at the moment it's still quite old. So yeah, apologies if it's not looking the greatest. Okay, let me just save here quick.
Very well.
Okay, so we got these correspondence interrupters. So I don't think we were doing that quest. That's lovely. This altar appears to have been used recently. A pool of blood remains running over the sides in dark rivulets.
I was not expecting to find something so unsettling.
Used for food preparation, perhaps?
Does meat bleed that much?
I'm just trying to be optimistic. The other explanation is slightly more disturbing.
This village is not quite what it seems, is it?
Yep. So, find out what the villagers of Haven are hiding. You've seen some strange things in Haven. Not everything is what it seems, and the villagers are probably hiding something. Yep. Okay, I think that's everything in this house.
More enemies ahead!
Oh dear.
Come, let us end this! Is that all you got?
Ooh.
Let us end this.
At least it's a fist fight, but still.
Battle it is then. Get off! Let's end this.
Down you go!
It is begun.
Oh dear. So we killed half the village of Haven. Ooh, book. Death of a Templar. Yeah. Another chicken. More chickens. Oh yes. So there was a bit of if you can see this no, we can't, I don't think, get around there. So there's a graveyard at the back here, and one of the things I've read is that in the religion of the Chantry and Andraste and all of that, they're supposed to burn their dead, so there are no gravestones. But apparently when the level designers made this level, they didn't know that, so they put in this graveyard, and by the time that that the writers realized that this was here, it was too late to remove. So this is an anomaly spot. It's like nicely decorative around the tree and all of that, but yeah, there are no names on these tombstones because technically there are no dead buried there. Although I suppose you could in-game headcanon it that these people at Haven are doing things so differently that they actually don't burn their dead. They actually do bury them. So, now, another little spoilery sort of thing is that Haven is the location of the start of the Inquisition at the beginning of Dragon Age Inquisition. It's where you first form the Inquisition, and I am still to this day trying to figure out exactly how the Haven that you see in Inquisition relates to this Haven here, because it looks completely different. Yeah,
So, you know that I'm a Templar, right?
I believe what I heard was that you were not, in fact, a Templar. You were trained as one before you became a Grey Warden.
That's right, but I still have all the abilities of one, of course. That doesn't make you nervous.
Should it? I am no apostate. Perhaps you should be directing this question at Morrigan.
She claims not to be afraid of me, or anything, really. But you've had more experience with the Templars than her. I know how mages can sometimes...
The Templars serve a function, and a necessary one. If what has happened at the tower proves anything, it is that we mages can be dangerous, even to ourselves.
That's one way of looking at it.
And regardless, you seem like a decent enough young man. If you decide to slaughter me out of hand, I'm sure you would at least inform me first, no?
Oh, sure. Count on it.
So, yeah, as I was saying, there is a lake in Inquisition's Haven, but it's frozen over. And it's quite difficult to actually place where this is supposed to be. Because it's like they come in and do a bit of remodeling as well. Especially the location of the chantry at the top of the hill here. So if we actually take a little stroll, where we're gonna come across some more cultists, because I went into that house.
I don't like this. It's almost too quiet. Something's not right.
Something's not right. Oh look, yes, there's a mage and people attacking us.
Make a preserve.
It is begun.
Have you never
Facing the wrong way.
As you say.
Have you no concern for your own existence? Try not to encounter. It's embarrassing.
Don't give them the advantage!
We must gain the advantage.
Yep, they're all dead.
As you say.
That's the advantage. Look. The Avars. Let's read this, actually. The Avars. Driven across the Frostbacks in ancient times, the Alamari tribesmen split into 3 groups. One settled the Ferelden Valley, one was pushed into the Korkari wilds, and the last returned to the mountains. Modern Fereldans bear little resemblance to their Alamari ancestors, and the Chastened remember few of their traditions, but the Avars have changed little throughout the ages. Like the Chastened, the Avars are not a united people. Each tribe fends for itself and is beholden only to its thane. They still follow their own gods, Korth, the Mountain Father, Harkon, Winter's Breath, the Lady of the Skies, as well as dozens of animal gods never named to outsiders. Nothing lasts in the mountains. Wind and rain eventually eat away the strongest holds. Valleys that were arable one generation are locked in year-round ice the next. Game is constantly on the move. Even among themselves, the Avar make no absolute promises. They wed by a tradition in which the groom struggles to untie a tightly knotted rope, while the bride sings a hymn to one of the gods. However many knots he has undone by the time her song ends is the number of years she will spend with him. Lowlanders often forget that there is no such thing as a permanent alliance in the Frostbacks. From Ferelden Folklore and History by Sister Petrine, Chantry Scholar. And we actually get to meet Avar tribe in one of the DLCs for Dragon Age Inquisition. It's just slipped my mind now. The Jaws of Hakon. I think it's the Jaws of Hakon. Yes. Where are these baddies? Oh, they're up there. Man, I wanted to explore the rest of this before we went into combat. Okay. Let's go and kill these guys first. Locket and other gear. I believe if I hadn't gone into that first house, there was actually a shop here that you could trade stuff with. Oh dear.
I shall do it.
This poor chap. The armor and clothing left on this dismembered man indicates
As you say.
he was from Redcliffe, one of Al Eamon's knights. Okay, we can't go into there. Let's go explore down this way.
Very well.
I think that's exit yard is. So now we're heading up towards the Chantry. I am still trying to get my bearings of the Inquisition layout. Come on, Yavie.
It shall be done.
More the fools.
And we're still alive.
As you say.
Oh, there's a death route down there. Can't leave the death route. And elf route. Yeah, so like the location of this building in Inquisition, I don't know, it also looks completely different. And it doesn't, yeah, it just all looks so different. I'm like, unless they did like massive landscaping around, yeah. Which, to me feels a bit unfortunate. It would have been nice if, yeah, like they had kept the layout, especially since it is supposed to be the same place. And just maybe extended it a bit. But, yeah, anyway.
We are blessed beyond measure. We are chosen by the holy and beloved to be her guardians. This sacred duty is given to us alone. Rejoice, my brethren, and prepare your hearts to receive her. Lift up your voices and despair not, for she will raise her faithful servants to glory when her...
Ah, welcome. I heard we had a visitor wandering about the village. I trust you've enjoyed your time in Haven so far?
Yeah, it's been interesting. You killed the Knights of Redcliffe. I saw the bodies.
This, my brothers, is what happens when you let an outsider into the village. They have no respect for our privacy. She will tell others of us if we let her. Word will spread, and then what? You, stranger, do not understand our ways. You would bring war to Haven in your ignorance.
What about Brother Genetivi? What have you done to him?
We don't owe you any explanations for our actions. We have a sacred duty. Failure to protect her would be a greater sin. All will be forgiven.
Okay.
Must not exhaust the supply.
Yes. Okay. Need to take out Eirik. You go over there. Win. Probably switch on rock armor.
Where now?
Go over there. Alistair. I'm going to overpower and flurry. Thank you.
I am exhausted.
Go. No.
Don't give them the advantage.
Okay. He's done. Leave Win alone. Leave Win alone.
Let's make this quick. Defend yourself.
Down!
No.
It is begun as you wish. I shall do it.
Come, let us end this.
Oh, I got a tactician achievement. Okay, nothing else. Was there not supposed to be a medallion? Did I pick up a medallion on him? I can't remember. I didn't look. Okay, there's that there. Let's go this way. Anything interesting here? Inscribed chest. I do love the music in this section. I think this also plays in the Chantry, when you go into the normal Chantries in the rest of the game as well. Like, it's so atmospheric. Brother Genetivi! Hello! It's been a while. Glad to see you still alive. These last 6 months. Hi.
Who are you? They sent you to finish it.
Brother Genetivi?
You're not one of them, thank the Maker.
I read your notes back in Denerim.
So it seems. They take great pains to keep it well hidden. The leg's not doing so well, and I can't feel my foot.
When can you help?
I can set the leg and ease some of the pain, but he'll need a lot of rest in order to heal.
I don't have time to rest now. I'm so close. The urn is just up that mountain.
I need to find the ashes. I'll even get sicker by the day.
The Arl is sick. Will he live?
The Arl was poisoned under Loghain's orders.
Politics never did anyone any good. The Arl is a noble soul, but the ashes will surely cure him. Haven lies in the shadow of the mountain that holds the urn. There is an old temple there built to protect it. The door is always locked, but I know what the key is. Iric wears a medallion that opens the temple door. I've seen what he does with it.
This medallion?
Yes, that is your key. Take me to the mountainside and I will show you.
Are you sure you can make the journey?
It is not that far, and will you let me lean on you? For the urn, any pain is worth enduring.
Could you answer some questions for me first?
All right. What is on your mind?
Do you know about the knights who were sent to look for you?
Yes, of course. How could I forget? Iric said they were ambushed, some killed, a few brought back to Haven to be questioned. He was so self-righteous about it, so smug. He seemed pleased that he had tortured and murdered these men.
Isolde sent the knights to find you when the Owl fell ill.
I see. She must have been desperate. She couldn't have known she was sending them to their deaths. Let's just talk about something else now, shall we?
Haven, it's a little odd, isn't it?
Well, it wasn't exactly what I expected it to be.
What do you know about Haven and its people?
They call themselves the Disciples of Andraste. They are very, very devoted. One could say fanatically so. They must be here to protect the urn, but they speak of Andraste as though she was still alive.
They must be talking about the urn.
I thought so at first, but I'm not so sure anymore. Was there something else you wanted to discuss?
Why does Haven have revered fathers?
I do not know. When the chantry was established, it was decided that only female priests would ever be ordained. It is possible that the villagers, the disciples of Andraste, predate the chantry and so have no knowledge of the chantry's rules.
What were the villagers doing with you?
They seemed intent on finding out personal information about me, where I grew up, things like that.
They were planning to place a fake Genetivi in Denerim.
How do you know?
There was an imposter Waylan at your house.
An imposter? What happened to the real Waylan?
I'm sorry, he's dead, but he's dead.
Oh, poor Waylan. I should never have dragged you into this. Maker take you into his hands, my boy.
I'm sorry, brother.
He believed in me, even when I lost faith in myself. I will honor his memory. Was there something else you wanted to say?
I'm ready to leave for the temple.
Ah, good. Help me up here. I'll try not to slow us down.
We're in temple. Okay, yeah, let's read. Brother Ferdinand Genetivi. As it is the duty of all true sons of the chantry to make the chant heard from every corner of the world, I have made it my mission to find as many corners of the world as possible. The Maker can hardly expect us to do one without the other. Except from In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genetivi. Brother Genetivi is one of the chantry's most well-known scholars, primarily on the basis of the stories he has published, which many of his contemporaries dismiss as fanciful, of his travels across the length and breadth of Thedas. His travels and rather too curious nature led him to a study of folklore, which gave him the notion that he could track down the most debated of all artifacts, the Urn of Sacred Ashes. He announced that he had found what appeared to be the trail of the urn, left in the legends of the regions through which it had passed from Minrathous on its way into hiding. And he appears to have been right. The final resting place of Andraste lay at the summit of a remote mountain. Okay, let's also get a quick save here. I'm a little bit paranoid with saving. Ah.
Here we are. Give me the medallion, and let's see if I remember. Yes, you see, it can be manipulated, just like this. And there. A key to open the way.
How did you know how to do that?
There are very few keys like this left in the world, but I have seen some. When you find the right combination, it just feels right. It is hard to explain. Now, let's see if we can open this door. There should be a place to insert this.
Smug.
Oh, what I would give to have seen this hall in all its splendor, as it was meant to be. Still, sweep away the ice and the snow, and traces of beauty remain.
You need to stay alert now, brother.
I'm sorry, what? I was a little distracted, I apologize. These carvings were created just after Andraste's death, and they may reveal things about her life that we do not yet know. I think I need more time to study these statues and carvings.
You want to stay here? Is it safe?
I could not keep up with you with my injuries. I should be safe. I don't think there are any villagers here. Go, and I will be all right. Perhaps my destiny was only to lead you to the Anne.
Is there anything else I need to know about the temple?
It was designed to protect the Anne from those who would steal it or do harm to it, namely the Tevinter Imperium.
What sort of dangers are we talking about here?
I'm not sure. The legends were never very specific on that point. Only the faithful shall lay eyes on the sacred ashes. Death and misfortune await the unbeliever. The Maker's gaze has fallen on Andraste's final resting place. He weeps for his beloved, and his wrath at her betrayers endures.
So is it the wrath of the Maker that strikes men down?
That is what the legend says, and the Maker may indeed watch this place. Read between the lines, however, and you'll understand that it is merely a simple truth draped in hyperbole and metaphor. After all, no one wants to hear Willie toiled for many a year to perfect the curious mechanisms that would send a sharpened spike up the arse of the unwary intruder.
Cunning.
I think my decision to stay here was the best one, don't you?
Definitely. I will be back soon.
I'll be right here if you need me. Now I need something to write on.
That was a toil for many a year to spike something, yes, up the arse of an unruly traveler.
It shall be done.
I do like that. Andraste, Bride of the Maker. There was once a tiny fishing village on the waking sea that was set upon by the Tevinter Imperium, which enslaved the villagers to be sold in the markets of Minrathous, leaving behind only the old and infirm. One of the captives was the child Andraste. She was raised in slavery in a foreign land. She escaped, then made the long and treacherous journey back to her homeland alone. She rose from nothing to be the wife of an Alamari warlord. Each day she sang to the gods, asking them to help her people who remained slaves in Tevinter. The false gods of the mountains and the winds did not answer her, but the true god did. The Maker spoke. He showed her all the works of his hands, the Fade, the world, and all the creatures therein. He showed her how men had forgotten him, lavished devotion upon mute idols and demons, and how he had left them to their fate. But her voice had reached him, and so captivated him that he offered her a place at his side, that she might rule all of creation. But Andraste would not forsake her people. She begged the Maker to return, to save his children from the cruelty of the Imperium. Reluctantly, the Maker agreed to give man another chance. Andraste went back to her husband, Mafarath, and told him all that the Maker had revealed to her. Together they rallied the Alamari and marched forth against the mage lords of the Imperium, and the Maker was with them. The Maker's sword was creation itself, fire and flood, famine and earthquake. Everywhere they went, Andraste sang to the people of the Maker, and they heard her. The ranks of Andraste's followers grew until there were a vast tide washing over the Imperium. And when Maferath saw that the people loved Andraste and not him, a worm grew within his heart, gnawing upon it. At last, the armies of Andraste and Maferath stood before the very gates of Minrathous, but Andraste was not with them. For Maferath had schemed in secret to hand Andraste over to the Tevinter. For this, the Archon would give Maferath all the lands to the south of the Waking Sea. And so, before all the armies of the Alamari and of Tevinter, Andraste was tied to a stake and burnt, while her earthly husband turned his armies aside and did nothing, for his heart had been devoured. But as he watched the pyre, the Archon softened. He took pity on Andraste and drew his sword, and granted her the mercy of a quick death. The Maker wept for his beloved, cursed Maferath, cursed mankind for their betrayal, and turned once again from creation, taking only Andraste with him, and Our Lady still sits at his side, where she urges him to take pity on his children. From the Sermons of Justinia II. Now, I can't remember the exact layout of this whole thing. I know there's like traps and stuff you have to watch out for. But since I'm a rogue, I hope that I can find them. Oh, okay, this is some of the Unbound. Cultists.
Very well.
I think that's a book 4 win. I also think that this temple is quite old and most likely elven. Okay, nothing here. No, southeastern chambers, okay.
Old books. You think any of those might still be readable?
Well, with all the snow in here, I don't know. Yeah.
It shall be done.
Forgotten verses. Find someone who can decipher the strange scrolls. You found some scrolls in a language you cannot decipher. You've taken them with you in hopes that someone you encounter on your travels will be able to translate them. Who made the fire? More ancient texts. That's another one of these scrolls. I'm not going to read those ones. They are quite interesting, but yeah, it's a lot of codex entries. Ooh, what's this? The Old Gods. Yes. Okay, let's read this. The Old Gods. Dumat, the Dragon of Silence, Zazakel, the Dragon of Chaos, Toth, the Dragon of Fire, Underal, the Dragon of Slaves, Euthemiel, the Dragon of Beauty, Razikael, I think, or Razikali, the Dragon of Mystery, Lusican, the Dragon of Night. There were 7 old gods, great winged dragons that were said to rule over the ancient world. The Chantry maintains that they are responsible for the original sin, that they turned humanity away from its true creator through deceit. Humanity's faith faltered, and thus the Maker turned away from the world, but not before trapping the old gods in eternal prisons beneath the earth as punishment. That's interesting, because that's exactly what Fenharel is supposed to have done, and we know exactly who Fenharel is from Inquisition. It's spoiler. This is Solus. There is Solus, the Maker, that I was also thinking when I was reading that codex entry about just now with the betrayal. One of the lines that Flemeth says is something about as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. I think I can't remember if it's in this game that she says that or if it's in Dragon Age 2. But that idea of someone being betrayed by that betrayal of a god or something like that. It's not necessarily that Solus was the betrayer of all of them, so it wasn't necessarily that Flemeth was referring to Solus, especially since there's like a scene in the end of Inquisition where it seems as though Flemeth and Solus were actually working together. But I'm not sure also if the interpretation of that scene is that she was betrayed there by Solus because he kind of absorbed her soul at the end of that scene. I don't know if that was intended by her or if that was him betraying her, but they seem to be working together up until that point, or they seem to be friendly at least. But that's interesting with this. Like if you read this about like Fenharel, trapping the old gods in eternal prisons beneath the earth as punishment. That's very similar to the Fenharel story. Anyway, I want to see what they do with all of this kind of lore in Dreadwolf. Since you assume that with the name Dreadwolf, it would be dealing a lot with Solus and what his version of events in the past was and what he's trying to restore, and I mean you kind of assume that he would be the main bad guy from all of that, so looking forward to that. But scholars assume that the old gods must indeed have been real at one point, but most agree that they were likely actual dragons, ancient high dragons of a magnitude not known today, and impressive enough to frighten ancient peoples into worshipping them. Some even claim that these dragons slumber as a form of hibernation, not as a result of the Maker's wrath. Regardless of the truth, legends maintain that even from their underground prisons, the old gods were able to whisper into the minds of men. The Archon Falcian, first of the Magisters who claimed to have contacted the old god Dumat, used the blood magic Dumat taught him to attain incredible power in Tevinter and declare himself the ruler of an empire. In return, he established the first temples worshipping the old gods, and the dragons became equated everywhere with imperial power. To date, 4 of the old gods have said to have risen up as corrupted archdemons. Dumat, the first and most powerful, was slain in the Battle of the Silent Fields. Zazakel fell at the Battle of Starkhaven. Toth died in the Battle of Hunterfell, and Andoril was felled by Garahel, the legendary Grey Warden, at the Battle of Aesley. The archdemons have been identified only after years of argument among scholars, and to this day it is unclear whether the archdemons were truly old gods and not simply dragons. All that is known is that the darkspawn hunt for them deep underground. If they are truly the old gods, as many scholars believe, then we have only 3 blights remaining. When all the old gods have risen and been slain, however, what will happen? Will the blights end forever, and humanity earn forgiveness from the Maker at last? We shall see. From The Old Gods Rise Again by Sister Mary, Chantry Scholar, 850 Blessed. I can't get into that.
I shall do it.
Or not. Oh, yeah, there was nothing there. Looks like there's something over there, but then it disappears. Okay, I'm gonna save before this.
Enemies approaching! I shall do it. I try to be merciful.
You need help?
Quickly, we must fight! It's
No, leave one alone, leave one alone.
I shall. Quickly, we must fight! Very well. Watch out!
Careful.
Did you just run around the entire... He did.
Nothing but excitement. Enough!
Right.
Now we do battle!
Come back.
We must have
Okay. Nothing new there. Gonna do another save. Okay, let's see what's this side first.
It is begun.
Alistair, come back.
It shall be done. Have you no concern for your own existence? As we say.
Hey, you can stun a Bronto with a riposte. Nice.
You should run while you can.
Okay, now.
It shall be done.
If we must fight, let us fight quickly.
Okay, can't loot the Bronto. Oh, there are lots of
Trap right ahead.
oh yes, Liliana is the trapster. Any other traps?
Hey, watch it!
Alright, battle it is then.
Don't give them the advantage! There's no bloodshed.
Alistair died. Oh, pinning shot. Come on. Here we go.
Now we do battle! Careful!
Have you no concern for your own existence? Disband yourself!
Come on, Alistair. Up you get. There we go. Naught but a scratch, right? Yeah, it's just a broken bone and a damaged eye. I mean, really.
I'm ready.
Does Wynn have something that can heal? That's just a normal heal, I think, yeah. Yeah, that doesn't help. Revival just restores health and Okay, I still need to get the her ability. Next time she levels up. Because I think we were running low on supplies. Okay, no wait, we do have... Okay, let's get a fourth injury. I mean a third injury, and then we'll use the... up to 3 injuries. Yeah. I need you to die again, Alistair, please.
It is begun.
Don't want to waste a injury kit. Ah, it's another scroll of banister. Okay, we're not gonna read that. Oh.
It is begun.
And there we go, there's Alistair again.
I shall.
You can
Fight.
The warrior tries to make each attack count, sacrificing attack speed or bonus to attack as well as increased chance to score critical hits as long as this mode is active. Shield or shield defense. Yeah, let's go. Precise striking. Alistair, take out these guys that are punching you. Seriously.
defend yourself.
It shall be done.
No quarter shall be given.
Yes, more to loot over here. Hey, we need a lesser health bolters. I wonder, are we out of crafting materials? No, we are not. Excellent. Okay, I'm actually going to do another 10. So Alistair can just guzzle them as he needs. So apparently you drink poultices. Poultice.
Come, let us end this. Don't be a fool. Try not to do doing that. It's embarrassing.
Oh, it's a mage. I didn't see the mage. Rats. Come on, win.
As you say.
Thank you.
I shall do so.
Come on. Come on, jump. Oh, there we go.
We have done
Okay.
well.
Yeah, I can't loot him. A pity. Dusty scrolls. Chase and sack meat. Oh, that's for Ogren. Sermons of Divine Renata. The Sermons of Divine Renata the First. The weakness of mortal will is the great failing of all the Maker's children. We trade our honor as if it were the cheapest of currency. We do not understand what integrity is, or what it is truly worth. From this ignorance, original sin was born. At some time, each of us has a thought. What does it matter if I keep hold of my integrity? I am but one mortal. I am powerless. How blind we all are. The virtue of a single slave destroyed the Divinity Imperium. The dishonor of one man drove the Maker from our sight. I tell you truly, nothing but the integrity of our hearts will win the love of the Maker back to us. It is all the power we shall ever possess to change the world for good or for ill. From a sermon on integrity.
As you say.
Oh, southeast chamber. Oh, there's the black pearl. First glance, this appears to be an ordinary pearl, but on closer inspection it seems odd. The air around it is very still and lifeless. Interesting. Okay, we have a key. We've been there. Been there as well. Yep. Save.
It shall be done.
I think Liliana should go first since she can detect traps. Remember what's down here. Armor of Diligence. Can Alistair wear that? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. 34 strength. Hello, Maya. My cat has just made an appearance. It looks like there's nothing here. However.
All right. Who ordered death?
You, Alistair, I think. So I think there's a mage here. Yes. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
As you say.
Alistair?
Very well.
Is that the best? Go down! Let's make this quick!
I really wish we had stamina potions. Okay, nothing else there. So this was a key for that one. Okay. This way, right? Yes.
It is begun. I shall do it.
Main hall key. Let's go say hi to Genetivi again, see how he's doing. Hanging out over here.
You're back. Have you reached the urn?
There are people in there making things difficult.
I am glad to see you are safe. Are there many of them?
Yes, will you be alright here?
I think so. I haven't seen sign of anyone. You must be keeping them busy. If I hear anything strange, I'll be sure to hide.
I should get going. So I think we've been through all the side passages, yeah. So it's just over here. Through that main door. What are these things? Three-headed monster otters kind of thing. Or are these meant to be deep stalkers? Oh. Yes. Yep.
Now we do battle!
It shall be done.
Alistair. Win.
Yes!
There we go. Oh dear.
As you say. Send
There goes Liliana.
I am ready.
Come back. Liliana, wake up. Yay.
It shall be done.
And win. Okay, you can take an injury kit. Alistair, Alright. Is there anything to loot over here? I don't think so. Don't see anything down that side either. Yeah. Brazier. Okay. Really brazier. The brazier that stands atop the stairs in the great hall of our temple has always been something of a mystery to us. This is the brazier that created the beings we call the Ashwraiths. This is where Andraste's followers immolated themselves and became the eternal guardians of her temple. I have painstakingly pieced together information from old books and from the tales and half-truths passed down to us by our forefathers. I believe I now understand the ritual used to create the wraiths. The brazier was lit with a consecrated taper, its flame taken from the everlasting fire that long ago consumed Andraste herself. The chosen disciples would fast and pray for weeks, taking into his body nothing but a sip of water a day. When the disciple was finally ready, he would place in his mouth a flawless black pearl and step into the flames. In ancient Tevinter, black pearls were thought to be magical, able to stop the soul from passing through the veil when held in the mouth at the moment of death. Thus, Andraste's disciples consigned themselves to the eternal flame. They became dust and ashes, and rose again and again to protect the most beloved of the Maker. From the Journal of Father Colgrim. Ooh. And it bursts into flame.
Look there, a cunning trap.
Hey, we actually detected a trap.
I shall do it.
It's another cunning trap. Where?
Trap right ahead. Careful!
Ooh, good thing we missed all of these. No more. That didn't go too badly. Could have been a lot worse.
Very well.
There's another one to loot.
I shall do it.
Another
It
Ashray.
shall be done.
Okay, done with you now.
You should run. I shall do it.
Ouch. Ouch.
Ready! Miss!
Where did you come from? Okay.
Make a preserver! It shall be done. Hey, come!
No, not Liliana.
I shall do it.
So, yeah, you could take a Cultists, I think.
Alistair here.
Look, you may as well. If he dies again now, I'm going to be like,
I shall do it.
What a waste.
Enemies approaching! You must fight, let us do it quickly! Away with you! Give the advantage when you can! Earn that glory and bloodshed.
Come on, come on. Here we go. Come on, Alistair, what are you doing? I'm gonna pull his foot out of a non-existent hole. That's Alistair.
It is begun. I shall do it.
Oops.
It is begun.
Will not.
You smell great. You're wearing it really suits you.
I never liked this part. Let us end it.
For the Grey Wardens!
Okay. Nothing else here? No. I think we can go back and around the other way as well. I can't remember if there was something different that
More
side.
enemies ahead!
I think this was a trap.
Make his breath!
No order!
Down you go!
Yep, there we go.
Right. I shall.
Enough!
It shall be done.
Watch out! Come, let us end
Oops.
this! Let's make this quick!
That's a lot of blood.
As you say.
I'm gonna keep saving because, yeah, it seems a little bit sluggish every now and then, so I hope that everything's running smoothly.
It is begun. Very well.
Okay, she has a level up. Okay, let's see what she needs. Okay, she doesn't need anything more for those. Or abilities. Okay, she's got the level 4 unlock. 30 dexterity. Okay, so that's the only thing that she's missing. Hey, and then we can use the rest on whatever we want. Is your constitution. bard. Yeah, we'll give her assassin. It's fine. Master combat training. And then she can unlock all of these. Yes, there we go. Okay. So this is sustained ability. This is an activated ability. That's also sustained. Activated. Master Archer. Deadly with bows and crossbows. Master Archers receive additional benefits when using aim, defensive fire. Yeah, all of those. This talent also eliminates the penalty to attack speed when wearing heavy armor, although massive armor still carries the penalty. Oh, okay. So we can put Leliana in heavier armor. This is the archer generates an automatic critical hit if the shot finds its target, although high-level targets may be able to ignore the effect. The archer suffers reduced stamina generation for a time. And it's extra attack bonus. It's a single arrow. Okay, let's try and get to Master Archer. I think I'm going to wish that I had Cone of Cold coming up. Just a thought. I just want to see what's on this side. Hi guys. There we go.
Very well.
That's a little bit extra XP and loot. Just see if there's anything else here. I don't think there is. Maybe in that room. Oh yes. There was a trick to this. Can't remember what it was. Yeah.
That's a lot of blood.
Come on, get up, get up. There we go. And when everyone's recovered.
It is begun.
What's Alison mumbling? Okay. I think you get extra XP for all of that. Hello, Cultist Mage.
It is begun. I shall do it.
It is done.
Ah, cultist mage. You obviously didn't hear all the sounds of the ash wraiths in the previous room. Okay. Oh dear. Cultist overseer.
Very well. As you say.
Oh dear. Get up, get up, get up.
And this.
It is begun.
Let's do it quickly.
Nothing but
That's one for me. Now we do battle. You'll say.
That's a wallop mallet. Come on. Hit him, hit him.
I cannot continue.
Ooh, flame coating. Not that I ever use those. Probably should, but you can go give a shield bash, thank you.
Very well.
Is that all you've got?
There's done.
Oops.
Something on your mind?
Never mind, it's fine. Okay. Oh dear. Someone's in that code.
Very well. It is begun.
Oh no, you don't!
It shall be done. It shall be done.
That is a fair amount of damage. No, 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 come back.
Right then.
Fine thing we've done.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
Elf flight arrows. Okay. I wonder. May as well give them to 6 attack and chance to stun. Why not? And she does have the best. Yeah, she has Marjolin's recurve. I think that's better than any of these other ones. Okay.
Your wish?
It's a trap.
Ooh. Okay. Let Liliana go in.
Trap right ahead. I'll do it.
Watch it!
Yep, dragonlings.
Another one.
Win. How close are you to it? You are not really close to a level up, unfortunately.
Must be careful against this.
As
As you say.
Because we don't have any cold spells.
You forced our hand.
I think we actually need to lure them back here.
I shall do so. As you say.
Of course. Yes.
Yes. No man, Alistair, you're an idiot.
No force shall be given.
It is begun.
There we go.
No concern for your own advantage. I tried to be masterful.
Get them.
Quickly, we must fight.
I shall.
Okay. Oh. At least no one died this time. I think there's still more.
As you say.
Maker! Take this!
It is begun.
Good to go. I am ready.
Okay. Let us retreat. Everyone.
I shall do so.
Come on. Everyone back here.
I shall do.
Let's have at it!
As you say.
Yes. Now we do battle. Watch out! There's no glory in bloodshed. No! Be careful!
Come back.
I shall do.
Death by kick below the belt. Save. And I don't think there are any more cultists in this area.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Yes, you definitely should be able to.
As you like.
Go. Thank you.
Very well.
Prospect Mountains. Okay.
Look there, a cunning trap.
Yeah, you actually saw a trap. Or can you disarm it?
It's a trap.
It's a trap. And others? Nope, no others. Okay, I'm gonna save again. Can we bring everyone back here? Come on,
As you
Debbie.
say.
Alistair, get back.
No concern for your own existence.
Rats. Okay,
As you say.
Pay attention.
life ward. You can put that on Alistair. You can take an injury kit.
Let us do it quickly. Best be wary. For the move, May.
Are there more of them coming?
I got it.
Okay, we should be able to handle this.
I shall do it.
Now you fall.
It has begun.
Don't give them the advantage.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh.
It shall be done.
Nothing else to loot down here? Nope. Yeah, I'm really missing Cone of Cold. I love using that spell. Especially here with the dragons. It's so effective. Cone of Cold and Winter's Grasp. on the dragons. And dragonlings. And drakes. Oh, is there not a... Oh, this is where the split is. Okay, let's save. I know I always go the wrong way and like miss out on a section of... I'll go the right way, but not before I've gotten all the stuff. Hello, cultist mage. Yeah, I remember these two.
Very well. Now we do battle!
Make this quick!
Let's make this quick. Make her be praised.
As you say.
So... I actually think it might be the other way. I want to go investigate that other chamber. Yeah, this is where the dragons are. Well, where the dragons appear behind you. Yes, exactly.
Let's grab some glory!
Okay, this is going to be tough, I think. Yeah.
As you say.
Can go. Okay, one's down. But it's okay, there goes Win.
As you say. I shall do it.
Fail.
It is begun.
Come on, take the poultice, thank you.
It shall be done.
I am ready.
I shall do it.
Okay, one's done. Poultice.
Right then. For the Grey Wardens!
Hey, Drexel armor quest.
Very
Sorry, Win.
What now?
Oh, you've got 2 injuries. Okay, you can have a injury kit. Why not? I think that's a gift for Alistair as well. Sorry, poor goats and pigs. So these dragons aren't going to eat you anymore, so be happy. Okay, so now I'm not quite sure which way to go. I say that that is the way out, so let's investigate this direction.
More enemies ahead!
I actually think the other way was the way. Is this not where the Colgrim is? Okay, everyone get back.
As you say.
Retreat! Retreat! Come on. Further. Further.
As you wish.
As far back as we can.
Don't give them the advantage!
Must have victory. Very well.
Enemies approaching!
Ouch. Ouch. There we go. Hey, that was quick.
Look there!
Oh dear.
Cunning trap!
Retreat.
Send me! Have you lost concern for your own?
Grey Wardens!
Quickly, we must fight!
Off I go.
Come on, back here.
I am armed.
Alistair, no.
Here!
Okay,
It shall be done. This is annoying!
I think we have to defeat all the rest of these first.
All right.
Yes!
Oops.
Very well.
Right away.
Who's that? Oh, the cultist overseer is going this way as well.
It shall be done.
Okay, so I just need you to quickly make a couple more those and of Valyrians. Okay.
Don't give them the advantage! Make them rest!
Okay.
Okay, done with you now.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly. Now! Quickly, we must fight!
How do you put the Drake below the belt? Okay.
It is begun.
Drake scale. So is there anything else to loot over here? I think there is. Somewhere you can get a dragon egg. I believe. I think that was here. Okay, let's save. Yes, here we go.
More enemies ahead!
More cultist mages.
Ah!
And drakes. Come on, back.
Very well. It is begun. I shall do.
Oh, you are funny one, you are.
As you say.
Repeal.
Now! Good to go!
I shall do it.
Let's make this quick! Must fight, let us do it quickly! It is
There we
done!
go. Here we go.
It shall be done.
So Alistair's back to his 2 injuries. He also doesn't have his things, his abilities on. Okay. There's the dragon egg.
Very well. As you say.
Splint mail and life drinker. Blood mage specialization. Cool. Hey. So I must remember this way. Was it to the right is the one that goes up, comes this way, and to the left is the one that goes out. Is that right? Yeah, okay, so that's the way out. I always get confused. Okay, there. Ah, this place.
It's a trap.
Yes, and there's another trap over here.
It is begun.
Of course, Alice to set it off.
It is begun.
Rats.
Careful!
Did you say nothing but excitement traveling?
It is begun.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself, Win.
It shall be done.
Look at those, yeah. Chest. Here we go. Sort of sulfur pits. It looks like, at least. Okay. If you've enjoyed this content, please leave a like or subscribe and leave a comment. And come join us for a stream sometime at twitch.tv/YavieLGreenleaf. Thanks for watching.